Hey there, it's Ron with Insurance for Texans. And now that the mountain bike trails are starting to open back up, I thought it might be a good time for us to talk about, does your home insurance cover your bicycles? Because as you guys know, I ride a lot of bikes, you guys ride a lot of bikes, and we want to make sure that we're protected. So the good news is your home insurance does in fact cover your bicycles. But I got to throw a caveat and say, but. There's going to be some limitations that are there. So the first one is this. You've got to know on your personal property coverage, is there a sublimit for sports equipment, bicycles, things of that nature? So if you got a $25 maximum that you can claim for, and your moots cost you $10,000, you're only going to get the $2,500 back. The other thing you've got to take precaution with is around replacement cost versus actual cash value. You and I both know that the value of bikes and depreciation happens very quickly, right? We go buy a nice $5,000 giant carbon fiber full suspension mountain bike, and 3 months later it's worth $2,500 and it makes us crazy. Insurance companies know that too. So you want to make sure it's replacement cost, not actual cash value. The other thing you've got to be wary of is a deductible on your policy. So for folks that rent, the deductible on personal property claims is usually like $500. Not too bad. If you own a $250,000 house, the deductible all of a sudden becomes $2,500. Well, some of you got bikes that are less than that, close to that, just above it. So you want to make sure that you account for those things if you're going to make a claim. So here's the good side. Number one, some of the companies that we work with on the home insurance side allow you to schedule your bike, so you can declare that you do have a bike. It is worth $4,000, and they will provide you $4,000 worth of coverage if you get to make a claim on the bike. The other thing that we look at in that scenario is, crashes aren't going to be covered. If you wreck it, you wreck it, and you got to pay for it. Hopefully you got crash replacement. But if the policy, if it's event covered by the policy, so let's say that it flies off the back of your car, or you have a tree fall on your house and it hits your garage and it takes out your bikes, that's going to be okay. The other thing that we can do that's going to be very unique, you can actually have a bike policy. And that's to say, it works kind of like a car policy. If you crash it, it's going to do replacement. If you hit somebody, it sounds kind of weird, but if you're on a road bike in a pack, that could actually happen. There's going to be liability coverage if somebody gets hurt. Those are things you've got to think about. It's things I think about. It's things I think about for our customers. So here's the deal. If you don't know if your bikes are covered, talk to me. We handle lots of folks that are part of the mountain bike community, the road riding community, the Spinistry community. Shout out to my buddy Kevin Lee. You guys, you want to work with somebody who knows how to protect your bikes, because if you're like me, besides my house, those are my most important assets. I'm Ron. I do insurance for Texans. We like to ride bikes with you. We like to help you ride bikes. Let us make sure your bikes are protected.